Is Alex O'Connor a coward for not exposing
Alex
this?
O'Connor, the agnostic formerly known as Cosmic Skeptic, has lots of discussions and debates with Christians. And while he seems quite comfortable criticizing Christianity, he doesn't seem nearly as interested in criticizing Islam. Why is that? Well, someone asked him about this during the Q&A of his recent debate with the Connectleys, who, not surprisingly, are Christians. I hadn't seen the debate, but a few nights ago, when AP and I were live, one of our viewers requested that we comment on Alex's response. So we did. But some people weren't happy with our brilliant and completely correct comments, and they messaged me, whining like babies, leading to this video. So let's watch Alex answer the question that was posed to him. Then we'll see how AP and I reacted. And finally, I'll share some follow-up thoughts and assess whether Alex O'Connor is a coward for not blasting away at Islam with the rest of us. Here's the original question and Alex's answer.
Okay, we're going to move fast. Base Artist, thanks very much, says, Alex, I'm a longtime fan. Became a Christian, but I still love your work and your honesty. I'm curious, though, why it seems you've left Islam alone. Is this for personal reasons or safety? Much love and God bless.
Yeah, well, of course, it is a much less safe thing to do. That's one of the benefits of Christianity, by the way. But I do think that I simply know less about it. Of course, I don't believe Islam is true, and I believe it has all kinds of problems and moral objections that I'm sure that if I made my moral objections to Islam plain, Cliff and Stuart would not want to object to my meta-ethics, but instead just be happy that I was doing it. But I just know less about it. I feel like I'm pretty well versed in at least the New Testament at this point, and it's mostly a consequence of that. But of course, you do have to be much more careful as well, because I've never had to fear for my safety when debating a Christian like today.
Pretty straightforward. He knows more about Christianity. He sounds like he knows more about Christianity.
Wait, let's go back to it. But does that tell you anything though about like who's worshipping who and which God is the God of love and so forth?
It's mostly a consequence of that. But of course, you do have to be much more careful as well, because I've never had to fear for my safety when debating a Christian like today.
Pretty straightforward. He knows more about Christianity. He sounds like he knows more about Christianity because he's more interested in discussing Christianity. And since it's safer to talk about Christianity, why would he want to focus much on Islam? But Based Autistic, the same guy who asked Alex the question, asked us what we think about his response. Here's what we said. I asked Alex O'Connor, Cosmic Skeptic, about why he doesn't go after Islam. First question in Q&A during most recent debate. I think that's the one he had with Cliff Connectley. Think I'm going through that on Cameron's channel on Monday. Haven't seen it yet. But so he said he asked the question. He said he prefers Christianity chats, but also admitted partly it's for safety reasons. Curious, what are your thoughts?
Well, I know already that is the case because I was in touch with him personally when he made a video about Islam. I don't remember what the video was about, but he made a video about Islam, about Islam's treatment of others, and so on. And he took the video down after receiving threats and things like that. And I was a little bit disappointed, honestly.
Coward.
I messaged with him, and he said to me that he can't really tolerate the massive reactions that he gets to any criticism of Islam. And the thing is, he also said that this time it was different because people actually got in touch with somebody very close to him and started making personal threats against him. After which he decided, I can't do this. So he took it down.
That's what they did.
Talked about it for a while.
That's what they did with Venom Fang X back in the day when he made videos making fun of Muhammad, and they threatened him, and he kept making the videos. Eventually, they contacted his parents at their work and threatened his parents at their work. He was still a teenager. And so he took down his Islam stuff because they were actually threatening his parents and so on. So anyway, there are always efforts on the part of Islam to silence anyone who disagrees with what they want. And they have multiple ways of doing that. The most obvious way is just harassing people and threatening them. If that doesn't work, then they'll start contacting people who are close to you. Guys, I'm actually fine with Alex saying, "Hey, you know what? I don't want to deal with these guys. These guys might kill me." You might say, but we have to stand up. That's true. It doesn't have to be Alex. He's a pretty recognizable guy. He would be extremely recognizable in public. So even though people need to stand up against this, not everyone needs to do it if they're going to be especially in danger where they are. So anyway, keep in mind, back in the day, hijab was like saying where he lived and stuff like this. So that's credible. And he's an atheist or an agnostic. Now, I don't know. I know he's been shifting his level of aggression and hostility over the past couple of years. But at the end of the day, atheists, you believe that your life ends at death. So you probably don't want to be a martyr against Islam. Let the Christians will take care of that for you. Let the Christians take care of that for you. So all atheists.
I think I like Alex where he is and what he does right now. I think he's a very good, very, 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 very good interlocutor and a very good interviewer and thinker and all that. I think he's doing a fantastic job in seeking and discussing different ideas and so on. So I think he's doing a very good job, and not everyone has to be the enemy.
So AP and I are totally fine with Alex saying there are topics that I'm more interested in than Islam. And as an added bonus, it's safer to talk about those other topics. But not everyone is satisfied with Alex's position, and they raise two main criticisms. If I were to steelman the main criticisms of Alex's position, they would go something like this. First, entire cities in the UK are being taken over by Islam as we speak. If Alex thinks it's dangerous to criticize Islam now, imagine what it's going to be like a generation or two down the road. Is this the best time for Christians and atheists to be arguing about the existence of God? Or would this be a really good time for Christians and atheists to recognize that it doesn't matter who wins a debate about the existence of God if we're about to be violently subjugated and forced to comply with the ramblings of an illiterate 7th century Arabian caravan robber? Alex likes having discussions, but if Islam wins, he won't be allowed to have discussions on the topics he's interested in. Islam is a threat to everything Alex wants to do in life. As a rule, if someone is attacking the foundations of your civilization, the foundations of your rights and freedoms, you drop whatever else you're doing and deal with that threat. In other words, if this isn't exactly D-Day, it's pretty close to D-Day. So, anyone who doesn't take a stand against the threat is a traitor to his own civilization. That's my steel man of one of the criticisms. Here's the other. There are lots of people, comedians, for instance, who will criticize or mock Christianity or Mormonism or this or that political party, but they won't say a word about Islam because they don't want any attention from jihadis. So they only attack safe targets. Why is this a problem? Well, when you attack people who don't threaten you, but you don't say a word about people who threaten you, you're basically rewarding violent behavior. You're saying, in effect, if you want to control our speech, if you want to always get your way, just start threatening us and we'll do exactly what you want. And that not only rewards violent behavior, it encourages more violent behavior. So,
Wait, does that mean the foundation of society is violence? I mean, if I say 1 + 1 is 2 and you keep disagreeing and I'm bigger than you, stronger than you, and I'm like, poof, in your face, and I'm like, it's 2 now. Or it's 3. 1 + 1 instead of 2 is 3 now. You're like, no, it's not 3, it's 2. Bam. I'm telling you it's 3. It's not, bam. Soon enough, you're Okay, it's free. 1 + 1 is free. So the underlying of the way society functions, I mean, if you don't pay your taxes long enough, there will be a knock on your door. If you don't want to open, they will break the door down, violence. And if you don't want to leave the house, they will arrest you. If you don't want to get arrested, they will tackle you to the ground and you get thrown in jail. So violence is very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Whereas God is saying, turn the other cheek. No violence in my kingdom. Give the other cheek. You see the difference? It's not even like, oh, okay, we're arguing. This is like, you will know them by the fruit they bear. So judge a tree by the fruit it bears, not the fruit to talk about. An orange tree. One day I'm going to have bananas. It doesn't matter what you say. Your roots are designed to produce oranges. A mango tree. One day I'm going to produce raspberries. No, you're not, because that's not the core foundation. You see? So you judge them by the fruit it bears, not the fruit they talk about. The Bible is also saying test the spirit. And in this case, when you're testing, Christ is saying, no violence in my kingdom. Return the other cheek. They will persecute you for my name's sake. Are we seeing the beginning of this? Have we seen the system being planted, ready for the reign of the Antichrist? When the Antichrist reigns? And it's like, okay, oh, you know what, forget it. It's no longer Islam. It's this religion. You pray to me by doing this sign, which means all hail the goat, all hail the greatest of all time, aka the goat, Baphomet, Satan, using half AI, half transhumanism stuff going on with Project Bluebeam. Yeah, the future, doomsday is very, very near, if you get what I mean. And if you don't, comment in the comment section down below so I can help you out. Share this video and go check it out on here, on this Apologetics Roadshow page. But yeah, stay safe, man. God bless you all. But that's my take on it. I want to hear from you in the